What is going on, guys? This is Elijah here for Football Recaps, and today I am back with another Carolina Panthers video, and this is a state of emergency for the Carolina Panthers because we are still talking about the Carolina Panthers trying to trade for Deshaun Watson, and this is coming out of a report from Pro Football Talk and covered by CBS Sports. It happened last night by Jason LaConfora. I can't pronounce the last name. Oh well, I don't care. But a report says David Tepper would include Christian McCaffrey. Yes, Christian McCaffrey, who is yet to start to play in week number 7 due to the fact he got injury during the Thursday night game versus the Texans. And ever since that, the Panthers have been on a downward spiral. Of course, yet again, and Sam Darnold was a bad trade, and he has yet to figure it out himself. And of course, that's why he's still the same quarterback as he was with the Jets. And of course, Matt Rule is now rumored to be the next head coach for the Penn State Nittany Lions. So it's going to be crazy stuff going on this upcoming week. And of course, this upcoming offseason to see if Matt Rule actually goes back to college, which everybody wants him to do. Everybody wants him to go back to college because he is a lying car salesman, and he likes to emphasize his words. And every time he does that, he usually says one thing and he does the other. So we all know how he works with his words and everything else like that because we've seen it all last year when he says a great thing about a player and then the player gets released, and that's when you know he lies. But anyways, so it says last Sunday the Panthers had a real chance to get a quarterback, Deshaun Watson, and more recently the Panthers have faded as potential destination to the point where the team put out word to multiple reporters on Wednesday that they were never interested. But the team's owner, however, reportedly hasn't given up. And then Jason LaConfora on CBSSports.com reported that David Tepper still wants to acquire Watson. LaConfora also reports that far too nonchalantly that the Panthers are willing to include Christian McCaffrey in the trade package as well. And also, they also want to do 3 first-round picks and potentially 2 other star young players. That's going to be crazy to even see, and if who they trade, especially on defense, because I hope they don't trade Derek Brown or Jeremy Chin, because that would suck if they trade those 2 guys. So yeah, and then also it says reports that an unnamed source, as usual. There's always sources here, sources there, and nothing is always imminent, and that's what's so annoying about this whole saga. It's just driving me nuts. It's driving the Carolina Panthers fans nuts. It's so annoying, and I'm ready for Tuesday because it just gets old. It says the only reason that he doesn't have Watson already is that the price is too high, the source said LaConfora. That's it. He's wanted him for a long time. And then there still is a long time between now and Tuesday. His patience is wearing thin. Yes, because David Tepper is impatient, and they never should have hired Matt Rule. They should have hired a guy in the NFL. And look now, we are still back with a backup tier quarterback. And of course, Teddy Bridgewater was terrible as well. So, and yeah, it's just bad. It's bad overall. And it says that quote doesn't accurately reflect the current circumstances. However, the asking price isn't the only reason the trade hasn't occurred. Because it's all of the no trade clause and then the situation with Watson. And here is the another line which is kind of crazy to even think about. It's just the cap space, and then this right here is just an abomination to the Carolina Panthers cap space. Trading McCaffrey would trigger a cap charge of $18.5 million in 2022. Second, Watson would arrive with a fully guaranteed base salary of $35 million in 2022. Third, current quarterback Sam Darnold has fully guaranteed salary of $18.85, which I have no idea why we optioned the 5th-year option, and it's just so stupid. And then now it says that that's more than $72 million in cap dollars. That's more than enough to make McCaffrey not a realistic factor at all. I mean, he's been injury prone every single the past year and a half. So, I mean, I don't know why. It's just insane. But it says there to question, however, the Texans should want McCaffrey. Whether McCaffrey should want the Texans, he has played sparingly since the latest deal due to injuries. Yes, aren't his fault, but he inherited the risk of the position. And then the balance of McCaffrey's contract has a manageable salary of $8.4 million in 2022. In 2023, we moves to $11.8 million, and then it goes on and on. I really hope we don't trade him. I say just either draft a quarterback in next year's draft, even though the quarterbacks are not really all that great, or they could have gotten Justin Fields or Trey Lance if they would have just lost last year to the Washington football team. But it is what it is, and of course the Panthers are always the Panthers, makes mistakes, and it's just been a torrential downpour of L's and more L's, and it's just terrible as a Panthers fan. But let me know what you guys think, and yeah, I don't really know how I feel about this whole situation with Watson, especially with the outside situation that he has with those 22 allegations, and so let me know what you guys think. And honestly, if we do get Watson and he's clear, then I'll be all for it. But if he isn't clear, then we're screwed. All right, guys, like, subscribe, keep pounding. See you all later, and more Kill on Pants videos on the way. Peace out.